Southwest. Sperry Springer, not Jerry Springer.
Come on, man, shout out to Sperry Springer. My young nigga wild like Jerry Springer. Got it!
Sperry Springer, hottest block in the streets, man. I stamped that, nigga.
So I got in the music shit. I made my first song my freshman year. And then...
In college?
No.
High school.
Yeah, freshman year of high school. That's when I made my first song. And I always fuck with music and shit, so like I was always freestyling and shit. Shit, I got some old ass freestyles on YouTube, just like youngin'.
Yeah.
But doing that shit. And then after high school, I wanted to do the music, but it was like, let me try this college shit.
Yeah.
Like I knew I wasn't gonna fuck with that. And then like a year after the freshman year of college, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that shit. Then I was like, all right, I need to get started with this music shit because, you know, I've already wasted time not doing it.
Yeah.
And that's when I started.
So I'm gonna ask you this on personal, because obviously like niggas gonna be like a piece to each other's story going forward. But it's like, what made you reach out to me like at an early point and knowing that okay, I'm gonna like get serious with this shit? Like, it's a bunch of people shooting videos, it's a bunch of other people, but like I'm like you reached out to me. What made you do that?
To be honest, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, so like I was trying to like see who I could get a music video from, but like I didn't know how to. Like, I wasn't on Instagram like that.
I don't think you had any posts on your Instagram whenever.
Yeah, like
I swear to God, when you hit me up, I don't think you had a post. Like, you had no pictures.
I was not on Instagram at all. But I had seen you like on. I'm pretty sure it was Goon's story. I just seen that he had shot a video with you, and I fucked with the video. I was like, I'm gonna reach out to him, like see like what's up with that. And then I remember like I forgot what happened. Did you reply or like I forgot what happened.
I replied. I don't know if I didn't reply quick enough or not.
Oh, okay. I think you didn't reply, but then I ended up reaching out again.
Yeah.
And then like that's when we like tapped in.
So on some shit like that, because everybody knows me like that. Like even that same shit with Goon, like he hit me up. I didn't see the message initially, or I just didn't check it out. But it's like shit like that for me. When I do reach out to people to do interviews and shit, it's gonna be a lot of people that don't open messages. A lot of people gonna tell you no, or give you the, you know what I'm saying, curvy type shit. What would you say to like people that like go through that shit, but a lot of motherfuckers getting their feelings or take that shit to heart, like, because obviously you didn't take it to heart, like you hit me back up, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, I would just say just wait for your turn. Like it's gonna come. Like you shouldn't be mad at something like you have no control over. Like some shit you just have no control over. Just wait for that shit.
Yeah. So we dropped the video Drippin'. That was the first one we shot, but then you also shot some shit with CP, and we shot a couple more. So you get this shit rolling, but one of the initial things was the whole voice thing. Like even hearing you talk, like see, I know you, but there's niggas that ask me like, does he really talk like this? Does he really sound like this? What's up with the way you make your voice sound when you rap sometimes, and then also talk about the on God shit.
Shit, that really started because like I had made a few songs. I dropped them on SoundCloud, and like they was some like nice songs, decent songs, but it was like it wasn't like I just felt like I wasn't doing nothing. So,
yeah.
Like they would hit like a K, but like it was like, what does that mean? Like type shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need to find a way to where I can grab people's attention and just get people tapped in with me some way. So like so my plan was doing that voice changer shit. I ain't gonna lie, doing that shit, it fucked up my voice. Like it really did. But a lot of risks you got to take. But yeah, after I started doing that, I already knew like going into it, it was like people probably wasn't gonna like it.
Yeah.
And like I don't consider myself a rapper. I really consider myself an entertainer. That's what I was going by at that time. I was like, I'm just gonna do this to entertain people. See what type of reactions I can get. And that's how it started.
It kind of reminds me. It's not like you guys aren't like obviously the same artists, but it reminds me of like best example I can use is like someone like Post Malone, where it's like he was always on some mainstream shit, but he came in with the White Iverson song. You know what I'm saying? And he had the braids and all that shit. So like I feel like people had a different idea of him if you just judge him off that one song. But really, maybe he was just doing that to, like you said, gain people's attention. And then now I'm coming out with the sunflowers, the congratulations, and all that type of shit. Like that's what that reminds me of. So I see how like the shock value in it. At first, like I was like, yeah, this shit different. But then when you really listen to it, it's like you get used to it, and then also it's what made you unique. So then the other things that stand out is the on God shit, and then obviously niggas appearance, niggas compare niggas to Tuesday and shit like that because the high top and niggas light skin, all that type of shit. Did you factor into any of that, thinking that like damn people would assume all that type of shit?
No, not the Tuesday. I felt like Blueface. Okay, like I could see them comparing me to him, but like I got a totally different flow than Blueface, like, and I don't even sound like Blueface.
Yeah.
Well, fly Chris, baby.
So, how many people ever be like, whenever they see you or meet you, be like, oh God, like, oh God,
shit all the time.
Yeah.
They either be like, they come up to me and say, or they be like, hey, say oh God. How you say it?
Do you get tired of it? Honestly,
I don't get like. To me, it's funny, but like I don't really like it.
No.
I don't like the oh God shit.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
Is it because it's like it just ran its course? You feel like you just done said it so much, or is it just like I didn't plan on this to be the thing and it became that?
That's probably I ain't planning on it being the thing. Like
Yeah.
I ain't see on God. I didn't think that was gonna be like the shit people was like get stuck in their head and shit.
So one of the things that really made me gravitate towards you, like once we did start shooting music videos and start working, like it's really like niggas kind of stay around the same area and shit like that, and that was like something that was really big to me because I was like, everybody usually comes from the same places. Like you gotta be from this part of Fort Worth or this part of Dallas to really be popping or known and shit like that. But really, it's like it's the metroplex. It's a bunch of cities and places around. Motherfucking, what would you say about like the whole North Richland Hills, Halton, HEB, that type of shit? Like music wise, is there a music scene out here, or is it like people don't really like pay attention because niggas trying to knock it on some suburban shit?
I ain't gonna lie, we really don't have a music scene out here, but I'm gonna say it myself. I'm the one that started the music scene out here.
Yeah,
I'm starting the music scene out here.
I feel that. That's what I'm saying. And it's like, and it's not like niggas is far away. Niggas are right outside of Fort Worth type shit. So sometimes people get that shit misconstrued, like because in different cities, the suburbs are far off from the city. Like it's nigga the next exit up or a couple exits away just to be in Fort Worth, you know. But I think that was something that really made me gravitate towards the shit. But then also niggas work ethic. It was like once we started shooting, there's a lot of people that just, you know, shoot one video, just bank on that one video trying to be the one. But you like kept shooting. You're like, so I'm ready to shoot another one, shoot another one. What was up with that? Like what was your mind at with that?
I wasted too much time trying to get this shit started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it like, you feel like you had, like, because you said you was on the SoundCloud shit, right?
I was on the SoundCloud shit.
So with SoundCloud, do you feel like, alright, yeah, this is like me just working on my craft? Or do you feel like, alright, let me see how much I can really gain a fan base or people to pay attention to my music from here and then push it over to YouTube?
It really wasn't even, like, when I started the SoundCloud shit, it was just for, like, people around here to hear. Like, I wasn't really, like, thinking, like, really turning up with this shit. Like,
yeah. What about with SoundCloud? Like, do you think SoundCloud's still, like, a legit platform that you can, like, people should still be using it to, like, because, you know, there was a SoundCloud era for a while. Now I say, like, streaming platforms kind of, like, push that shit to the back burner. But how do you feel about SoundCloud now?
SoundCloud, one thing about SoundCloud, I don't like when people, like, call someone a SoundCloud rapper. Like, that's one thing about SoundCloud. But I feel like SoundCloud is dead now. Like,
yeah,
it's not really, to me, it's dead. Like, I feel like I just won't go on SoundCloud.
You're not getting on that shit unless you listen to some old shit.
Where it's not what it used to be, where niggas, like, you literally, like, find somebody new every day or something. That shit crazy. What do you on the SoundCloud, just on that topic, do you feel like when people call people SoundCloud rappers, like, that is kind of like a negative connotation behind it, like people's kind of dissing? So, like, a lot of people feel like the SoundCloud rappers kind of ruined the rap game, and devalued it and shit because whatever the reasons they had to hate on. Do you feel like that or?
No, I don't feel like something like people can make whatever they want to make. It's like it's music, it's art.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever they make, that's what they make, and it's like you either like it or you don't.
Nah, for real. So with your shit, obviously by being different, you know what I'm saying, like literally being very different and unique, that's gonna force people's hand, like, yo, you either like this shit or you don't type shit.
Yes.
So how would you feel like about the reception you get from, or at least the initial reception when you first got the shit rolling for like the first year or so? Like, what's the good to the bad, like the love and the hate? How's it looking?
Shit, that shit was fun for me, cause like I was getting like a lot of like just funny comments or like just shit like that. Like people was really liking it from like the most part. I didn't have like, of course there was people like, this just ass, like what is this, like shit like that. But it's like it's fun, like that's fun to me, like cause that's what I wanted. I wanted them to be like that.
You'd rather them say something than not say nothing at all.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, cause yeah, bro, like it like when fools post niggas on like Dallas Global and shit like that, it's like yeah, you got the people that's gonna ride out and throw flames and stuff. But then yeah, you're gonna always get those couple comments that's like niggas that just don't get it or just on some hating shit. How do you like? Cause a lot of people take that shit personal. One thing I know about you, like shit, if you do take that shit personally, you got a good way of hiding it. Like I've never really seen you like take anything to heart too much, but what would you tell like somebody that the people that do really look too deep into the internet and the comments and shit like that?
Man, do not like that shouldn't even bother you. Like just live your life. Like if they want to hate, let them hate. Like that's not doing nothing for you.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, it's helping you.
Nah,
but like it's not really affecting you.
Yeah. And you low key like you kind of like turned up like from what you like. What I said, you didn't have no pictures on Instagram. You only had how many followers do you think you really had back then?
Probably like 300 or 400.
For real?
Yeah.
So now I know it don't seem like much to somebody, but you gain practically a whole another 1,000 followers, and then you got videos that going over a couple thousand views and stuff like that. I mean, is this what you expected or is this what you hoped for? And then let alone, what about that shit I be talking to you about where it's like, man, in certain places, it's going to be like people that just think that they know you. Like, they might not know you as Temp. They know you for who you are. They're like, man, that's still just blah, blah, blah. And them trying to turn their head the other way from seeing you really do something dope. Like, they know you're doing something dope, but they're trying not to acknowledge it.
Yeah. Wait, what was the question?
I'm saying, like, with all the success, how do you think that, like, how do you deal with, like, the people, yeah, you got people that love to see this shit, but you got plenty of people that obviously feel some type of way about it, or, might be envious, jealous, or just, what I'm saying, they're just holding back on supporting because they just don't know how to, reassess the shit because they're like, he's a rapper. Like, no, you play basketball and shit like that,
Yeah, shit, for the people supporting me, bro, I appreciate y'all. Like, keep doing that shit. Even if you don't fuck with everything, like, and you support it, like, I fuck with that. For the people that don't support it, did you ask how I do it or, like, how I feel about it?
Yeah, how you feel it, how you do it.
I mean, shit, like, you said from people, like, that I know, too, right?
Yeah, I mean, anybody, but, yeah.
I mean, I still like getting my t-shirt.
It's at home. But, shit, it's like, if I know you and you're not supporting my shit, like, don't expect me to, like, I'm not gonna say, like, we not cool, but, like, you, okay, like, you just, like, okay. We know each other, but you don't support my shit, so why would I pay attention?
Yeah.
Or, like, acknowledge you in some type of way.
Yeah. Do you feel like the stuff that you're doing, like, especially being from the area that you're in, it's like, do you think that it's just different to be a rapper out here, like where people just looking at like, bro, this is North Richland Hills, bro, like you're trying to be a rapper, like niggas are supposed to just go to school, or niggas supposed to hoop, play football, go to school, try to go to college, come back, do some regular ass shit.
No, for real, that's really what it is, but it's like, yeah, people like, yeah, he's just a rapper, like, we'll see how long he gonna be doing this for type shit. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Or like he's not gonna be doing it for long. He just gonna be. It's just for right now. Like this shit not gonna work. But I just be like, okay.
Yeah. Do you think the rap shit's like a fad though? Do you think like it'd be like a phase for a lot of people? Like, you know, do you think a lot of people just be, especially out here, you feel, not just out here, I'm talking about like in Texas, but people, do you think people just be, man, shit, I might as well be a rapper, or?
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like people just doing it because it's what they want to do it, but it's like they're not putting like thought into it. Like I feel like people don't understand like it takes more than just making like a good song. Like you can have a good ass song, but it's like that shit not always gonna like just get you there.
And that's one thing I know about you is like the music. So you always like was doing what you was doing at first, like the such and suches and the dripping and stuff like that. But I always knew, like, cause you played me other songs, it was like, yeah, I do shit, I like this type of shit, or I do this shit, I really am trying to make more shit like this. The more like melodic and I don't want to box it in, but it's more like mainstream type of vibe. It's definitely not just typical underground shit. Like your new project, Emotions. Like, is that really what you want to make and like going forward, or is that just like, yo, this is just a side of me that I can show sometimes? Like what went into like the switch up?
Shit, that was me like saying, alright. That was me saying, don't get it fucked up. I was like, I can make music, like I can make some like music, like I can really do this shit.
Yeah.
I just had to find some way to like, you know, get people's attention to tap in, like just watch what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So now they forever gonna be watching.
Nah,
Cause now I'm coming out with this different shit.
Do you think that you could have came out off the rip with that? Like, do you think you had to be on the funny voice and the shit to like get people's attention first? Do you think that you really had to be like that?
Probably not, but I'm glad I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Cause like it helped. I feel like I don't know, cause like when I wanted to do music and like I was looking more into it, I looked at the music scene like in Fort Worth.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to create some shit that ain't nobody else doing around here in like the DFW. So I did that, and then that's how that started.
Mm-hmm.